Hello everyone, today I want to show how to use the function in insert tab in Microsoft Excel. In Microsoft Excel we have many tabs like File tab, Home tab, Insert tab, Page Layout tab, and other. So this line we call the tab, File, Home, Insert, something like that. In each tab we have a group of function. So for example, in here we have the table group. We have function in the table, any function related to table, so it's made as a group in here. Illustration is about picture, shape, or any icon. Add in chart, so it's separated by a group. So if we want to work something, to insert something related to example table, we go to table group. About the chart, we go to chart group. So it group the function, so it's easy for us to go that area. It look like any category we can go to see. Okay, in previous video I already explained about the home tab already. It's also group like that, and today I will explain about insert tab from the left to the right. Okay, from the left it's pivot table. Okay, let me explain. Pivot table. Okay, for pivot table we use it to like organize our data or to sum the amount of thing to make as a table. Okay, let me show. If I can click anything around here. You can see all data. I can click anywhere. I just click on pivot table. You can see if we auto select the rank, you can see the rank mean the worksheet food and start from G5 to J22. You can see J5, cell J5 to J22 in here, this one. And the option we want to create pivot table in a new sheet or existing sheet. For me, I prefer to use a new worksheet because it separates the data, not to like involve to the raw data. So I use the new sheet. Okay, click OK. So after click, it will create a new worksheet. So the pivot table is like that. So there's no data here yet, unless we have to select anything here. You can see if I select name, select gen, because you can see it's sum of gen for data, sum of data in gen, and the amount 900. If I select fab, it will load of fab. Like match is also load as match. If we also can select any one or unselect. Example, I want to see the data only in gen, so I unselect match fab, so I can see the data here. So it is like a summary of the data for each stuff. For Excel, you can see in here. So the sum of the data is 900. So you can count on the data here. You can see gen 300, 100. So total 4 plus if5 900. So we have a lot of name here, but the unique name only is one. You can see. We can see the count here, only 7 stuff, and it's the total amount that they can sell in Jan, and it's the total. For any change we can do in here. We can select or unselect any one we want. Okay, let's go back to the insert. It is the recommended pivot table. It is a template made by Microsoft include here. And if we select data here, for example, if we select data here and we click on recommended pivot table, it will show us some template. You can see it is like some of web by name, some of match by name, some of gen, something like that. For example, I select one, some of web, what is look like. I will make a worksheet in here. Some of web, you can see. Some of X stuff for February. So the data is 75, you can see in here. In fact, 20, 10, 45, so total is 75. In here we can also select other month also. It's just template. So when we click that template, it auto generate data here, and we also can select gen or match also. Okay, let me go back to the raw data. Okay, here is a tab. This table is very useful to make to organize our data better. So we can say like make a table. We can sort in the table. We can do any filter. Okay, we can also use Ctrl T shortcut to make a table. Okay, if I click any cell here, you can see. You can click any area, click on table. So this table has header refer to title here. You can see is our data have header, so we select here. You can select here. So I select here. Okay, so the table will show like that, and it also feel like a color like blue light color and white color, and it's random one and one like that, the color. It is easy for us to look. And we also can do the sort, like example we can select only data. If you click OK, you can see any data. With data it's be show, but other data not so. We also can select other name also. For example, I select Matt and John. Okay, so total 3%. I select. You can see John data, and Matt. You can see. Okay, we can do the clear filter, or data will be show, and we also can filter, like can sort from the large to small, or from the smallest to largest. You can see in here. I will select from the largest to smallest. Any amount in gen, like a larger amount, it will show on the top. If we filter from smallest to largest, it will show here like that. So this table is very useful to filter, to search for any specific data. Okay, let's move on. Okay, one more thing, if we already locate in that table, so we cannot make a table again because we already created a table in for the data. If we select here, so you can see that table available to make. If we select here, you cannot because we already created a table here. Okay, for the picture, we can also insert the picture from our PC. This device mean our laptop. Currently I'm using laptop, so it's my laptop. So I can select any picture from my laptop. For example, I select this picture is from Tracy user, something like that. You can see I can select in here. Can make it smaller. I can move anywhere. You can see. We also can insert from other location also. You can see in stock image this is a location, but we don't know where is it exactly on that. It's about online image. Example, you can see some image we can insert from. Let me select this picture. You can see it's this picture is very good solution. You can see we also can insert from the online picture here, or any related to the picture here is online, so it's group as airplane, dog. So in that category, like dog category, we have many picture related to dog. You can see a lot of dog, a lot of cute dog. It's so funny photos dog. Okay, so like this one is so cute picture. You can see. Can make it smaller. Let's see. We have a lot of picture here, so we can download. We can insert it from online, or we can download from any internet website, and we can insert from the PC to the cell. Okay, what about shape? With shape, we have a lot of shape, like arrow shape, square shape, or a lot of shape. You can say if I select this shape, okay, I can drag like that. I also can make a color in here, so you can see we can change the color, and we also can input text. You can say we also can make it bigger or smaller, or adjust something. You can see that the picture is bigger, and we can put the color. We can do anything on that. This is the adjustment of the setting. We can change this color, this color. Okay. Okay, let's continue. We have a lot of shape. You can see it's a mud shape. You can see if I put like simple like one plus one equal equal. You can say equal insert equal true, like that. Just look like simple funny. Okay. We have a lot of shape like heart shape. You can see in here. I love math. You can input the text here, so and you can adjust the text format. Insert. Okay, so this one I finished, so we can select any shape one. Okay, what about icon? Okay, for the icon we have a lot of icon also. You can scroll down, scroll up to see what icon you can insert. You can see a lot of icon here. We can choose like category. This is the category like for people, for sticker, illustration, cartoon people. For example, I select these people. You can see in here. When we do document or presentation or do some any like just save example for our document, we can insert it. Okay, it's just a feature in the insert tab. If we need it, we can use that. If we don't need, we just ignore. We can use any necessary object we want. Okay, so insert here we have a lot of things. If we want to insert like any medicine or any accessory, you can see, we can search in here. So and like home, click here like accessory related to home. Okay, so I think this one is finished. I will continue to other 3D make. Okay, I don't have 3D make, so I select stock 3D model for the plan. Okay, let me try one. I have a lot of 3D image. I will select this one. Okay, let's see what happens. It's 3D image. It's my take time to download a bit because it's like a big resolution and a big size also. Just wait for a second. Okay, it's inserting. What is it look like? You can see, oh, it's like animation. Wow, you can see in here. I can make it bigger. Wow, fantastic. So funny. You can insert other image also. Any interested image like it's like animation picture. Okay. What else? Okay, this one. We have a lot of image like fish. Simple in here related to fish. Let's see fish. Some fish. Okay, I continue. I delete some picture because the worksheet is already full. Okay, delete it. Okay, delete. Okay, delete all. Okay, insert and smart art. This smart art like insert any template or like organization chart and do some business flow. Example this, I insert this one. You can see any template we want. You can say, for example, this one. The template is so like that. Sorry, you can see in here. We can put that here. You can see. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Can move it to a location. So this insert like the smart art, they have other format. We can select any format. For example, this one look like business process. You can see we can import that here, put here, and put here. Like step 1, step 2, step 1 plus 2, or flow 1 flow 2. Okay, you can see. So we can select any format we want. Okay, let me delete it. Sorry. Okay, insert tab again. Screenshot. In this screenshot, we can screenshot our screen. You can see. If first of all I screenshot, I click screenshot. So this is my current screenshot. You can see this is my data. You can see in here. I screenshot from my screen because I opening this Windows Explorer, so I screenshot here. You can see. Okay, delete one, insert again, screenshot. And I also can capture any area we want. For example, I capture just some icon of my PC. You can see when I select, I capture on that. So you can try on your PC to see how it look like. It like screenshot, like a snapshot of the screen. You can snapshot a full screen or some specific area of your screen. Okay, I delete it. Okay, now we finish checkbox group, illustration group. Okay, with for this add-in group is like add-in for any specific computer. So if you have some application installed and some application may have add-in in the Excel, so you can play around on that. So for me it's good because I don't have much add-in on that, and for some it's visual data is related to Microsoft Visual is default in some default in. Okay, I continue for the chart. For the chart, for example, I select any here. If this is the recommended chart, it is template from Microsoft. It's like sample from Microsoft Excel. You can see it's like here. We can select any template we want. This is the template. For example, I select OK. I will make a template here. This also can adjust here. For example, with some agent and this is name of people. So we also can select web. If you compare, you can see compare the web and gen. We also can adjust the setting to see the amount number in here. When we mouse over to this graph, you can see the value, but we want to show the label in this value. We can do adjustment, just like click on that data label. You can see all data shown here, and this one also should be possible. You can see in here, so we can do any change. Just click on that. We have some change on the graph, and you can fill data. You can see fill the graph will change according to our setting change. You can see. Also we can fill in. Okay, I think this one also useful. We can increase its bigger to see. We can adjust setting what the appearance of the chart we want. We just right click on that, change some setting on that. Okay, let's continue. Let me go to the original data. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, go to insert, select the data. We have many like graph type, like chart type, like pie chart, example like that. You can see after we select that, like is it like donut chart, pipe chart. After we select the chart here, we can do the adjustment here also. Also, you can see it is the setting we can adjust shadow. We can show the label of that. You can see the label will show the number. Okay, and this is a chart style. You can change to any style. Okay, and okay, so let's continue. This is like the graph, and let's select that. You can see a lot of template we can go. You can see in here, if we select here, you can see the graph for each month. You can see this chain, Feb, May. This is the color of the graph. Go up, down, like that. So we have managing on that, like statistic chart, a chart. So this chart is also available for us to insert. Just select the data and select the like recommended chart, or select any chart tab before. We can select photos. Okay, I deleted that. Okay, what's going on? Okay, pivotable chart. What's that? Oh, it's make as a pivotable. It is the same previous table, but we also see the chart in here. It's the same, almost the same inside pivot table, but it's include a chart of the pivot table. You can see, and we also can do adjustment like the label or the data. You can see. Okay, what's going on? 3D map. This one I don't often use it. It looks like instead of a map on that 3D map. The map is like that. So you can increase to see any location on that. So I don't think it's much useful, and it's not necessary to insert the map in Excel. So I close it back. Okay, what's going on? Okay, close that. What is Sparkline? This is Sparkline group. Okay, let's continue Sparkline group. Sparkline group. For example, we have the data here. We have information here, and I import Sparkline. Okay, you can see in here. If I insert Sparkline, you can see if I select in here and select Sparkline, and this location I put here, insert here, you can see the graph like start from 10 mean lower and go up to 80 and equal level for the match. For the rest, we can double click, or we can drag and drop like that. You can see, for example, this one 10 lower and 23 is bit up, and drop line 10 to 10. It is like sparkline. We call sparkline. It's also useful to see the line like that. We can see it's go down. You can see go down to 50 and go up to 100. So it like graph also, but it show only some data for specific people. We can see their performance, how their performance it look like go up and down again or go up and up. So this one also useful for that is Sparkline. There are many types of Sparkline, but can say like we can say it's a column. We select in first of all we select any area, something like that. We put in here. What happens is that you can see in here there are many types of Sparkline. We also can change here to any template before. You can see in here, in here, in here, back, the data. So this one is looking better. So we should use this one. So this one we don't need. Okay, let's continue. We know this is same also. How about the slicer? You can see slicer. For the slicer, it's simple. I select only people and month. You can see. Here I select only Dara. You can see. If we select only data in here, there is 100 for Jan. 3 number 100, 300 and 400, and the data also just so this 3 number you can see, and here if I select cat you can see 3 number select also. So this is how to use a slicer in here. You also can do the filtering, clear the filtering, so everything will become as normal. If select map, there is only one number in Jan and so on here. We also can select money number, so like many month or in the slicer also. Okay, this one I think you already understand about the slicer. This timeline, this one I don't use that. I'm not sure about that. Okay, we can ignore that. About the text box, okay, select the text. I can put any text here. This is my note text. You can say here. Can adjust the font size also. You can make the color bold, italic, vanilla, depend on us. So how about other header footer? We also can include header footer in Microsoft Excel when we print it out. So the header and footer will show for all page. You can click on that. You can see this header. For example, I click YouTube channel. Job. You also can import the footer, so like you can see it's a footer. say lesson. So our footer and header already include. So if we also can input in here or here any location we want. For example, if I print the document, will be seen here. You can see our page will include this header and footer in here. Okay, let's continue. It's a work art. Can put work art here. Sorry, quickly on that. I change it to this one. Work art. Okay, let's insert. This one work art. We just insert. You can see in here. We can change the text here. And select and adjust any color, any font size. You can see. Click and learn is a work art. Okay, what's going on is the object. Okay, I don't have any object, but maybe we can include a file, any file tab. You can select any file tab. You can find any document. Okay, and then put in that. You can try by yourself. Just select any document we want to insert in here. First of all, just for example, I put here for a pen. Let's see, it's a big file and it loads like not responding. It takes some time to insert the big data in here. So if we have only some small file or small document, we can insert in here. For example, we insert the image. The image is very small size of the data, so it just takes us some seconds. But in here, I import a big Excel file, so it's still like loading. It takes some time. It may take some time, and so I had to force close it because it takes some time. Okay. Okay, I don't insert this file because it's very big file. Okay, let's continue. You can test by yourself to insert any file in the Excel. Okay, this object also you can see. Oh, we have play other category of file. You can see if we insert Adobe Acrobat, we select any tab for Adobe Acrobat, and for any Excel file, we select the Excel file or PowerPoint file. So we select the right category. So this will be okay. Okay, let me try one again. If I select like let me select one picture. Like source, PDF, PowerPoint. About software tag. Okay, let me select PowerPoint. It looks like that. The PowerPoint slide. It's not a file, but it's slide. So we insert a PowerPoint file. So we select in here. Okay, we just double click on that PowerPoint slide. Okay, let's insert other object. Sorry, again. Then let me select Adobe Acrobat document. This Adobe. Okay, let's see in here. You can see when I select, this is the file I insert. If I double click on that, you can see it will open here. You can see we can make a smaller icon here. You just click on here. It will show the document. So it looks like a shortcut to open a file. It is a file, a whole PDF file. When you open, it's open like that. You can see. So we can insert any file or object in here. So to insert a file, we insert an object in here. Okay, let's continue. It's like mathematics formula. You can see like one. You can see in here. Okay, I can make it bigger like that. One, I make it bigger like that. You can see. Okay, those setting related to insert something is insert is a formula of mathematics. And you can see we can insert something else. How about symbol? For symbol we can insert any symbol like this symbol, for example. Let's see, yeah, this symbol already insert. How about the font size? You can see, make it bigger. You can see this one. We also can select other symbol. I can see here. Okay, let me select this one. This one. Close that. I want to increase it bigger. You can see in here. So we can select many object type we want. You can see any object we want, we prefer. We can select on that. Lot of object here. I think the insert tab is already finished, and I can say I explain like almost 50 or like 80, like you can say 80% of the function, but I do not detail on each function. I just show you little bit, and for any change setting for those function, you can play around on that. But it is the basic function how to use those function in Microsoft Excel. So just play around to know that the function is available in Microsoft Excel. For any detail, we can play around on that, and also can search on the YouTube how to insert something if we forget or we want to change something. For example, like the chart, we want to enable the label to show always show. So we just change something. The default is not so. So we want to change something on that to customize on that, we have to play around, or we can say internet is faster if we need Google to help us. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your watching. Hope this video can make you feel like refreshed for your knowledge and like want to do some action on that. We can see the video and to see how the insert function look like. And for the next video, I will try to explain one by one tab. So I already explained like from the file tab, for home tab, insert tab for. So for the next one should be like layout tab. The function available we can say we better understand for those all. So any like data or any job require us to do some change to organize our data or document, we understand how to organize it. Even we do not type the data, but we just see, okay, we can make it look like that to be better. So because we already understand, already know the function for like all function in Excel. So we just think, okay, we will go to this way, this way, this way. If we don't know, we don't know what can be changed. It's better. Okay, bye bye. Thank you for watching again. Bye bye.